What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video where there's some sad news, folks. It's official. DSP has finally wage quit Gout Theft Auto 4. That's right, it's been a little bit, but I guess Phil is tired of begging, using disgusting tactics to try to lure his whales out and give him some money. It didn't work last night, so what did he do? Of course, he sent it to ban world. So that's number 126 playthrough this year that he's abandoned. Let's not even count all of the various theme projects like Legos and politics that Phil's wage quit. It's just another one, and sadly it just goes to show that the only thing Phil cares about, of course, is money. So let's see what Phil had to say. By the way, this daily rap Duty's gonna cut it short. I'm just gonna talk about the segment where he wage quits Gout Theft Auto, and yeah, let's get into it.
Was the return of Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods. Now, last time around when we played this game as a late night stream, it did amazingly well. If I remember correctly, we at least hit one goal. We almost hit 2 support goals. People were engaged. People were having a great time. And they said, Phil, now will you do the DLCs? And I said, well, if it keeps at this level, sure. Okay? So tonight I went into it saying, guys, listen, if we hit a support goal tonight and we finish this game getting support goals, because we're only probably 2-3 streams away from finishing the main campaign of GTA 4, we'll do the DLCs. I will commit 100%. Support these streams, we'll do the DLCs. I want to do Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony again. I've only played them each once ever, and I never got to replay them. It's been over a decade since I played them, okay? Why didn't I play the DLCs 6 years ago when I last replayed GTA 4? I'll tell you why. Because exactly what's happening right now happened back then too. People wanted GTA 4, asked for it. We started playing it halfway through. Interest fell apart and people didn't want it anymore and stopped showing up for it. Again tonight, we had a decent audience, but support. By the end of the night, we raised 80 bucks. So not a horrible stream. I'm not upset, but at the same time, that's it. You know, I'm tired of giving this game chances, and then we randomly have a stream where it's massively supported, and then we have 2 that aren't at all. I'm not going to do the DLCs. I'm sorry. I want to make this abundantly clear. I want to play the DLCs. But if people won't show up and support the main game, they're not going to show up for the DLCs. So that's it. Once we beat GTA 4 and its main story, it again gets retired, and maybe one day we'll go back to it, or maybe we'll give it some time, and then maybe we'll do the DLCs as a standalone in the future. But we're not doing them right now, okay? All right, so overall, the day went well. There was good attendance. There was good support on the first stream, not so much on the late stream, but I really enjoyed Battlefield 6 because we're going to play it again on Sunday. DSP Tries It was a unique and interesting episode, and we made some good progress in GTA 4, all right? Folks, tomorrow, the final streaming day of the week.
Alrighty, well there you have it, folks. It's official. Phil's going to finish out the playthrough, of course, unless they don't give him support on the next one. But there's going to be no DLC. That's right, no DLC. And let's not forget why he started to actually play this game. He played this game with the notion that he would do the DLC, because the last time he played this game, he didn't bother playing the DLC because, of course, he wage quit that game. So he told the guys, look, I know I wage quit it the last time, but you know what? If you guys support me or whatever and make it a good playthrough, I'll play the DLC with mods. That was the selling point. But of course, because he got 2 streams of slow support, or maybe 3. He's played the game like 10 streams, and of the 10, maybe 3 or 4 have been slow support. He's gonna wage quit it. He's not gonna do what he actually promised he would do. Again, Phil, you always talk about you don't like to overpromise and underdeliver, but you continuously do that. Your promise to the Dents, where you support this, right? Which for the most part they did. You had more supported streams than support streams that weren't supported. If they supported, you were gonna do the DLC. And now, because you only had 80 bucks and you had to sit there and beg and use all these disgusting tactics to try to get your Dents to throw cash your way, and it didn't work because, sorry, your whale didn't come out. So now you're going to wage quit the DLC. What was the point of the Grand Theft Auto then? There was no point, because again, this is your 3rd playthrough of the story of the game, and on 2 occasions you failed to keep your promise and do the DLC. Now this one specifically, because this playthrough, the promise was the DLC. You stated that I would do the DLC, right? With mods. Of course, that was the selling point. And now you're sitting here whining and complaining and bitching about how no one's supporting this and how it's yet another playthrough that, you know, you can't get your whales to come out and support every night. So sorry guys, I gotta play something else. What exactly are you gonna play, Phil? What are you gonna play? You're quitting all these games. What's left? What's left, Phil? You can't do Truck Simulator for every stream. I think that's the only long-term playthrough you've done in the last 2 months. It's Trucking Simulator. And when you tried anything else, it failed. You tried that Taxi Simulator and it bombed. It did nothing. You got like 20 bucks. You know, now you're wage quitting Grand Theft Auto. What are you gonna do? Sweak it in 2? That's gonna run into the same issue. You're gonna have a couple of your old whale dents that are gonna come in and support the first couple streams, and then it's gonna die on a vine. It's every playthrough like this, Phil. You really need to stop. I think you need to just play the fucking game, or just stop being a gamer, period. Because obviously you have zero passion for gaming. There's not one game that you've played where you've actually showed passion for it. I'll give you one, maybe Suikoden 1, the first one. You had a little bit of passion for that game. But every single game you play now, if you don't hit a level of support that you want, you just cry about it and wage quit it. And I know you're trying to sell it as, well, no, it's because, you know, in the past I've wanted to quit it before, but I couldn't because I couldn't afford all these new games. But now I'm rich and I can't. No, that's nonsense, Phil. That's bullshit. The sad thing is, and the truth is here, Phil, is that you're just not talented enough to hold a game. Any game. I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out and you complain about low support. Because eventually that's what'll happen. Grand Theft Auto is going to be a pretty long game. Phil's going to try to milk it as much as he can. And go ahead, Phil. I dare you to go ahead and try to wage quit that game. Bro, that's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you. Because what's going to happen is your first couple of streams, you're going to get high support because OIC and Lance Catamaran and those other dents are going to come out and drop massive cash on you. But then by the third playthrough, it's going to be dead. You're going to be, you know, struggling to make 80, 90 bucks a stream. And, you know, of course, for a AAA game like Grand Theft Auto, you're going to expect every single fucking playthrough to get whaled out. That's your expectation. And when it doesn't happen, you're going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because I really don't think you can wage quit Grand Theft Auto 6. You can't. You're going to have to suck it up and play it. And then what'll happen is he'll play it begrudgingly. He'll be upset. He'll be whimpering. He'll be crying. He'll be bitching like he always does. He'll be screaming about support every single fucking stream. He'll be threatened to wage quit every single stream. But he can't, because you know he can't. And then what, Phil? You're going to really sit there and nitpick and say the game is awful. You know that even though with all the woke bullshit that's probably going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6, you know it's going to still be a good game. Because it's Rockstar. Rockstar doesn't publish garbage. They really don't. Sometimes they publish shit with a heavy message. I don't really give a fuck about that as long as the game and the story is good. I want to see Phil try to nitpick Grand Theft Auto 6. What are you gonna say? Oh, it's too woke. I can't play it. Get the fuck out of here. A man who wanted to play that stupid ass game with a black chick who would pick cotton for her superpowers and tried to tell everyone else they were racist because they didn't support it. Fuck off with that nonsense. Anyway, that's it, folks. It's going to be a short one. He talks about today. No one cares about today. Today should be extra boring. But I wanted to give my thoughts on Phil. Yet again, not fulfilling a promise that he made to his supporters. No DLC. Sorry. No Ballad of Gay Tony. I know how much Phil loves to say Gay Tony. And how his Dents probably really love Gay Tony. But sorry, Phil. Sorry, Dents. You're out of luck. You didn't cash out your disability check fast enough and give it to Phil. So you're fucked. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.